Girl's first time flying on an airplane. The girl was surprised to see many flocks of birds colliding with airplanes. She told her grandmother what had happened. When they turned their heads to look out the window, they realized that the plane was damaged and on fire. Grandpa told the girl to fasten her seatbelt and grabbed her hand, and together they prayed that they would be okay. Just then, debris hit the plane and the cracks spread quickly. Windows shattered. A passenger who wasn't wearing a seatbelt was scraped off the plane and caught by other passengers. The crack grew wider, and under tremendous pressure, passengers sitting near the window were sucked out of the window. Some clung to their seats but were eventually swept out as well. The captain could do nothing as the plane crashed. The plane crashed into the sea. When everything calmed down, they couldn't believe they were still alive. Before they could be happy, the plane began to sink into the ocean. The sea rushed into the plane and everyone was shocked by what they saw. No one knew if the oxygen would hold out until help arrived. The girl's grandmother remembers seeing a passenger next to her with an oxygen tank. A passenger heard her and swam straight into the water. At this point, he didn't notice something outside the airplane approaching him. He quickly found the oxygen bottle, but kept his eyes on the crack in the airplane as he returned. Everyone waited and watched the bubbles rise from the water, but he did not appear. Everyone began to worry. Suddenly, he emerged from the water. A lady tried to help, but he stopped her. He put his oxygen tank on the seat, but before anyone could react, he was quickly dragged back into the water. All that was left in the water was the shark's tail. Everyone had no choice but to retreat to the kitchen. The little girl suddenly pointed to the window. Two rescuers arrived. The women swung their arms toward the rescuers and everyone thought they were saved. But just then, the women were stunned because behind the rescuers, a shark was closing in on the rescuers.